Assalamualaikum and good evening. Alright, so today we are already in week 13, which is the second last week before we end. Okay, I mean next week our last week lah. Okay, so we already comes to the end of the semester, and yeah, hopefully you are ready for your final and so on. Okay. Alright, so without further ado, we will start our class. So we are still, so like I said last week, I mean in the previous video, we already in the last chapter, which is a vector function or vector valued function. Okay, so we will continue another subtopic that contains in this chapter. Okay, so they have a few topics, a few subtopics that we will cover today, but for the first subtopic, we will start with unit tangent vector. Okay, unit tangent vector. Actually, basically lah, I mean for this chapter, they have you just need to remember or you need to know the formula. So using that formula, you can get or you can answer the question. That's it. Okay, macam for example for this unit tangent vector, they have a specific formula, and then later on I will teach you, I will show you another one which is a principal unit vector, and then we have a torsion, we have a binomial vector, and also curvature. All of this actually is related to each other, and it's just a formula. Okay, but the most critical part here is, for example, if the question asks you to find the torsion, okay, for example, torsion I will cover next week, but I just want to mention here, if the question asks you to find the torsion, you will start with the unit tangent first. So means that I want to highlight here, means that if you calculate unit tangents wrongly, means that your answer for the torsion will be wrong also. Okay, because it's related to each other. Okay, alright, so careful when you calculate. Okay, so back to the title. Here is unit tangent vector. So we denote this as T. Okay, unit tangent vector we denote as T, and the formula and how to calculate T is given by R prime T over magnitude R prime T. Okay, RT, or okay, in the question, in the question, yeah, it given to you the function. So sometimes some textbook or some question use F to represent the function, but sometimes it represent as R. Okay, so means here any alphabet, it can be used any alphabet, but the most important thing here is it represent the same thing, which is it represent the value vector as is a represent vector function. Okay, so the formula to get the unit tangent is given by this. So what you need to do is you need to differentiate your R, that's it, yang tu je, and then find out the magnitude of R prime just now. So sometimes, okay, I mean for ours, sometimes in the question or in some author, penulis it use this symbol as to represent the magnitude. Some textbook or some notes, it use double line here to represent the magnitude. So I just want to highlight here that this double line and also this line actually is the same thing. Okay, it's represent a magnitude. Okay, benda yang sama Okay, I hope that you can jangan confuse lah, jangan pula salah ke apa, tak. Okay, it's represent the same thing, which is a magnitude. Alright, so this is the formula for unit tangent vector. So okay, I give you the example, okay, to make it you see more clearly on what I mean. So let's say the question asks you to compute the unit tangent vector of, okay, given to you RT, your equation, negative 2 sin T 2 cos T. Okay, so maybe some of you did not familiar with this term. Okay, where's the IJK? Even sedangkan, I mean, we are dealing with the vector function, right? But they have no IJK here. Okay, class. So this is another term. It's represent in term of vector. Okay, instead of write IJK, we also can write in term of this. So it means this is the term. The first term is for I, the second term is for J and the third term is for K. Okay, so kalau dia tak tulis macam tu untuk belakang tu K, suppose they have K, right? So if they have doesn't K here means that they have no K. Okay, maksudnya just I, J. It must follow the sequence I, J, K, right? So in other words, okay, I write it back here. So in other words, it's represent this term lah. Okay, plus 2 cos T J. Alright, so this is the two same thing. Alright, okay. So this is your R. So the question asks you to find unit tangent vector. So what we do is just differentiate your R first. Okay, differentiate your R. So I have here negative 2 cos T I plus negative 2 sin T J. Okay, right? Then find out the magnitude. Okay, find out the magnitude. How to find the magnitude? So they have a square root here, and then what we do next is just take it the function here. Okay, without ijk here, just take it the function. So negative 2 cos T, and then you have power 2 here. Negative 2 sin T and then power 2. So you answer this one. So negative power 2 is 4 cos square T plus 4 sin square T. So since they have 4 for both, so you factorize 4 outside here. So you have cos square T plus sin square T, and this one is equal to 1, right? Because it's a trigonal identity. So you have 4 square root 4 is equal to 2. So you already have your R prime, you already have your magnitude R prime. So what we do next, just substitute into your equation just now. So negative 2 cos T I plus negative 2 sin T J over 2. And you can simplify, okay, you can see that this is 2, this is 2. You need to factorize first, okay, factorize first, eh. So after you factorize, you can cancel with this. So you have negative cos T I minus 2 sin T J. Sorry, minus sin T J. They have no 2. Tak ada dah 2, okay. Sebab kita dah cancel out with this one. Right? It's simple, right? Okay. Simple je, senang je. Okay, just using the formula. So make sure you know the correct formula lah to get the answer of unit tangent vector. Alright. Okay, so this is the first one. Okay, the second one is about principal unit normal, ataupun kita panggil unit normal lah. Okay, jadi unit tangent so now is unit normal. Okay, unit normal we denote this as n. Okay, for the unit normal we denote as n, and the formula is T T prime over magnitude T prime. Can you relate what I mean just now? Okay, tadi saya cakap kalau you nak cari torsion, you kena cari dulu unit tangent kan. Because of this lah, because of this. Because of, can you see unit normal vector, the formula is given by T prime over magnitude T prime, whereas you need to calculate T first. So sama juga macam kalau you nak cari torsion later on, for torsion, because inside the torsion you need to find unit normal, for example. So to find unit normal, you need to find unit tangent. So dia ada follow, dia kena ada sequence dia. So that's why I start with unit tangent first, and then now I go to the unit normal. So back to the unit normal here. So the formula for unit normal is given by T prime over magnitude T prime. Alright, okay. So I give you example. So compute, okay, just a simple example because this one is just example kan. Okay, compute the principal unit normal of, okay, unit normal vector of, okay, RT is given by 3T, 3 cos T and 3 sin T. Okay, so like I said before, this is what I mean. 3ti plus 3 cos tj plus 3 sin tk. Alright, okay, so to get this one, to get t prime and also magnitude t prime, what we need to do first? We need to find t. Of course lah, kena cari t dulu. And to get t, this is the formula, r prime over magnitude r prime. Kan? So, you need to find your r prime first. So, what is your r prime? 3i plus or minus 3 sin tj plus 3 cos tk. and then find out the magnitude of r prime. So you have 3 square plus k plus, the magnitude must be all the plus k plus semua, or even though you have negative there, but this negative you take it inside here. So negative 3 sin t square plus 3 cos t square. So you will get 9 plus 9 sin square t plus 9 cos square t, and all of these have 9, so you factorize 9. So you have 1 plus sin square t plus cos square t, and sin square plus cos square t is equal to 1. So you have 9, 2, so square root of 18. So you cannot simplify it. You cannot simplify anymore. Okay, your answer will be square root 18. Therefore, your t equation, okay, we back to your t equation. Your t equation is equal to 3i minus 3 sin tj plus 3 cos tk over 18. Betul? Okay, square root 18. Alright, so we settle on your t. Kita baru settle t. So now we want to proceed to your n. So you need to find your t prime. So this is your t, okay? This is your t. Okay, so now we want to find your unit normal. It's a t prime over magnitude t prime. So you find out your t prime first. So this is your t equation just now. So you need to factorize lah. Factorize. You need to differentiate. So I think most of you will feel how to differentiate this one because they have a denominator square root 18. Class, okay, square root 18 here is a constant. So okay, what we do is, okay, you can see like not both, 3 of these have a 3, right? So you can factorize 3, and then you will remain inside here I minus sin tj plus cos tk, and then the square root 18 also you can take out because it's a constant. So you can have something like this. Okay, if you can't believe this, you can multiply this 3 to this, and also you will get the same answer like this. Okay, so this is a constant, so it's nothing. You just differentiate what inside here, what inside the bracket that contain t. Okay, yang ada t, yang ada variable t. So you will differentiate this one. So 3 over square root 18 will remain. So you just differentiate what inside the bracket. So what inside the bracket here we have I minus sin tj plus cos tk, and I here they have no t, so that means will be 0. Okay, and then sin t we have cos tj, and then cos t we have minus sin tk. So you will have something like this, negative cos tj minus sin tk, 3 over 18. If you want to open the bracket, it also can. So it will be negative 3 cos tj minus 3 sin tk over square root 80. Kan, betul? Simple je. Tapi I suggest you to remain like this, to remain like this because of what? Yes, like I said, maybe some of you will feel it's difficult kalau you tengok ni. Tak apa, as long as you comfortable for, it's up to you. Yang mana satu you comfort lah, okay? Alright, tak ada halangan. Okay, so now we want to find out the magnitude. So, macam I cakap tadi, you can choose anyone, tak kisah sebab sama je. Tapi make sure you bring it correctly. Okay, so you have 2 terms, okay, j and k. So means they have only 2 bracket here, and then make sure power 2. So you can see that they have negative 3 here, negative 3 cos t, and this square root 18 is belong for both. Okay, it's belong for both. So means that they have a square root 18 here and also here. Okay, alright. Okay, careful jangan silap. Okay, because this is overall. Okay, so means that that means that square root 18 is belong to this j and also this k. Okay, alright. So now open the bracket. You have 3 cos square t over 18 without square root anymore because square root power 2 cancel, right? Okay, so without square root, okay, and then plus 3 sin square t over 18. And then you can see that both they have 3 over 18, so factorize 3 over 18, so we have cos square t plus sin square t, and this is equal to 1. So you will left with this one, or kalau you simplify, you akan dapat macam ni. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, so now you already get your t prime, you already get your ni, so substitute here, substitute into your n now. So just now you have, okay, kalau saya guna yang ni, so they have 318, so negative cos t minus sin t, okay, over, okay, over this one, okay, over this one. Oh, so, okay, kejap, saya ada buat mistake. 3 power 2, suppose is 9, is 9, is 9, is 9. So therefore, your answer will be 3 over square root 18. Okay, 3 over square root 18. Okay, so you over with 3 square root 18. And you can see that this one and this one is equal, right? So you can cancel. So means that your answer will be remain cos tj minus sin tk. This is your unit normal vector. Okay, it's easy, right? Simple. Make sure you use the correct formula. That's it. Itu je. Okay, and of course lah, you need to know how to go differentiate and how to find the magnitude also lah. Okay, alright, so we settle on the first subtopic for today. So I will continue the another subtopic, which is what we call the arc length. Okay, I will proceed the next video. Alright.